This is Bargist.
Standing on the promises of Christ, my King. Through eternal ages, let His praises sing. Glory in the highest, I will shout and sing. Standing on the promises of God, standing on the promises of Christ, my Savior. I am standing. Standing on the promises of the one I like about this. No Square Master.
Your voice is beautiful. Wait. I love it.
Why does it sound like sarcasm?
It's not. Is it you that have it? That voice. No. This is beautiful. It tastes.
Welcome to Bargist. No, I know what you're trying to do.
It tastes very delicious in the air.
Holy Spirit, activate. I know what you're trying to do.
May not break. You're trying
to whine me. Welcome to Bargist, guys. Your radio besties.
Jasmine Rubber.
And
all the chicks at the bar.
And this is brought to you by
Upfront and Personal.
We are super excited. How many days till the end of the year? 31 days in December, 30 days in November,
40 days in
31 days
40
in October.
Days in October.
31 plus 31 equals
October 62. Is going to be 40 days.
62 plus 30 equals 92.
You know, say
plus 1, 93.
January.
93 days to the end of the year. Yeah!
You don't have to show yourself that you know math.
Yes.
I don't like all this.
Yes, it's not my fault.
Don't show yourself that
I can calculate. Math. I can over-calculate.
Even more.
Barman, bring us drinks.
Setbacks, they are not new to us. Nothing under the sun shakes us anymore. Years ago, we had to start all over again. It was tough, but we rebuilt every patch from scratch. We made progress for ourselves, coming back from the impossible
to build our own empires and inspire generations to progress. Our fathers never gave up, nor will we. We shall continue to make a resounding name for ourselves and those that come after us. Like our people say, Ife demma, Onyeze, Ike denafage. Abu Onyeze, Kinwa bodo, Udoziako, Adadiorama, Ijele, Ezege, Wane, Turu Golota. Life Continental Lager Beer for progress.
This is Bargist.
So we started off with that very beautiful rendition, beautiful in quote. It's beautiful, that beautiful rendition of Standing on the Promises. But if there is something that is not standing in this country, is the national grid. Its national grid is best in collapsing.
Yes, so
now how many days ago?
Blood.
I think it was
best in losing blood.
I think it was on Monday. Was it? Yeah, it was Monday.
Yeah.
That news making the round was essentially about the national grid and how it had collapsed for
how we lost blood
the 7th time
in the year
this year.
Yes.
What is going on? Go. Why is this thing collapsing? Why can't it stand strong? Why can't it stand, 9 plus, like it's not going to shake? Why is our national grid on shaky legs?
At least they gave it milk and this thing, ugu. They squeezed ugu and give it milk.
Inan came back.
Wake up.
But this is really very, very sad. It's heartbreaking that we have to deal with this situation every time.
I'm sure. No.
And it's more embarrassing that this is the 6th time. Sorry, 7th time. 7th time in 2022. It did somehow now.
Your father also come and tell us that before the end of the year.
No, this one is not Buhari's fault.
He wants to kill this insecurity.
No, this one is not. This one is not Buhari's fault. Think about it. It's not Buhari's fault.
Everything that happens in Nigeria is his fault.
How?
I'll blame him.
How?
Is it not your father? It's not. He said he's the father of the nation.
Whether you like it or not.
He said he's the father. So it's something. Yes. It's just like if you have children and the children should mess up and turn out badly, they will blame the parents most times, not the kids necessarily. Do you understand? So yes, as the father,
but you should also
of the
understand
nation,
that
we have to blame him when
the children become solely responsible for the actions when they become adults.
But still and still, when they end up moving south and they turn out badly, the parents will still be called as well.
Not true.
Yes.
So
yes,
for example,
true.
They'll
say the son of this person, the daughter of that person.
Because
they will still call your parents.
Because the child has an identity. The child is not a vagabond. The child is from a family. But what I'm telling you is, for example, if at my age I indulge in a crime and I'm arrested, will they go and call my parents? No, I would have my day in court. So let us call the people that are responsible for this collapse. The transmission company of Nigeria, they are responsible for the collapse. You cannot keep blaming the president every time this happens. He's the father of the nation. I believe that he loves his nation and he wants to do everything to ensure that in this nation there is peace and progress.
I don't like her. Why they speak like this?
English never solve any problem for this country. Talking about the collapse. Now you have a group, and this group has come out to demand for a probe. Yes, they're saying that the government needs to investigate to get to the root of the matter, because it has become one too many, where you have situations where the national grid will collapse. And you know that whatever we do, we are entirely dependent on power. That is why people would queue in filling stations to purchase fuel that they can use to power their generators. So it's pertinent that they investigate, get to the root of the matter, and solve the problems. I believe that as the father of the nation, the president would consider this very, very seriously, and I'm sure that heads will soon begin to roll, and we're not going to have any issues whatsoever. Amen.
Amen.
Jasmine, you don't believe in this country.
So wait, you just always try to find my mountain.
Is it that you don't like this country? Because every time I'm talking about peace and development, you just keep quiet and you be looking at me like I'm wasting my time, like I'm talking nonsense. Don't you love this country? There is no place like home, Jasmine. Even if you run away, even if your body is in Nigeria, your spirit is in Canada, you will always be connected to your roots. Your roots is Nigeria.
Who told you that? Why they drag this thing with me? Now you plant them.
Now you born yourself.
Now you plant me.
Now you born yourself.
But now you born me.
Not be your parents born you.
Then,
are they not Nigerians?
Now why I tell you, say
I'm not born in Nigeria.
I'm not a Nigerian by ordination.
You are Nigerian by force.
Yes.
That is out of your own volition.
Yes.
They force you. They brought you.
Yes, and I can choose where I want to be a citizen of place.
No, but Jasmine, this is the only country we've got. Let's do all that we can.
Who told you I don't got other countries? What do you mean by this other country?
No, but you got other countries. Do that country got you?
They got me. They don't got you. They don't got me. They didn't got anybody. Leave it like that. I will got them first. Leave it.
Voila. Mama, bring drinks. Let's use it to calm down.
Yes, so.
Chai.
Shout out to the ones where they run things. Behind the scene, they know they see you. You they walk, you they try, you they make sure say everything go they okay. Twale we they hear you.
This is Bargist.
Welcome back, guys. It's still Bargist, brought to you by our friends and personal. So, we had this conversation earlier in the week about the Bielsa big boy, the one that is always telling you, work hard,
Also,
you understand, don't let anybody pressure you, but he was pressuring himself, Anyway, he was arrested for, being a kidnapper, blah, 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 blah. And this conversation now is just like a build-up story on that particular topic. So there's a story around the fact that he was once a cleaner at a bank, and he was sacked in 2003, right? Because he was caught on camera stealing. Right? And
so he don't dey in body since.
That kind of thing. So now another thing is, from the people that he has been kidnapping since, they claim that he started kidnapping, they've basically been bank managers.
Oh, is it like some sort of revenge?
It feels like
because
that.
They're sacking for bank, so he would deal with anybody who ain't
because
bank.
The one that he kidnapped last year was the bank manager.
Wow.
The one that I kidnapped this year was the bank manager. And I'm sure these are the only people that they've mentioned. Doesn't mean that these are the only ones that he has kidnapped. Do you understand?
I think it follows a pattern.
Yes, it does.
A pattern of the guy getting inside information and then maybe providing this information in turn to his co-criminals so that they can now carry out this dastardly act. It's really very unfortunate. I also noticed that,
and him and two other people were arrested by
Yes. Yeah. In several videos making the rounds online, when he was begging for forgiveness, he mentioned that his wife just put to bed. Now the question we're asking you is, so the very essence of family and why you should be around your family at this time, but you have deprived other people, the joy of having their family members with them for a particular period of time. They have gone through trauma and strain, maybe trying to raise the money, sell off their property to just ensure that their loved one returns safely back to them. So I think that this guy should face the wrath of the law and be dealt with.
Oh, and one of the bank managers that he actually kidnapped was his ex-boss. One of them, and the ransom was 80 million. But Isha claimed that 80 million, yeah. But I think the man paid the 80 million for them to release him. But it's not claiming.
Wait. Where did the man to see 80 million? Maybe he sold some of his assets.
But he's a banker now, so.
80 million.
Branch manager.
80 million.
Anyway.
Branch manager that earns how much?
Anyway,
wait, branch manager, don't even verse me, sir.
I don't know.
Branch manager that earns how much? 2 million a month. That 2 million a month is 24 million a year if he doesn't even use it to buy groundnut.
They sacked him in 2003.
So the man has been saving the money since 2003.
I'm sure the man has been working in the bank for like years now, from that time to this time.
He's all the money he used to pay ransom.
He's now claiming that it was just 3.5 that he collected from the money.
Let him use that 3.5 to go and rent room and parlor inside prison. Very useless guy. Well, like we mentioned, the other time we had this conversation, young people should not put themselves under undue pressure.
Yes.
First off, from the families, parents should train their children to be contented with what they have. Take pride in what you have. And as a society, because it's also a problem, as a society, we need to place emphasis on hard work. There is dignity in labor. And those hype men that will go to small restaurant and be shouting, boom, 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 boom. You don't get money, you dey brush teeth. What do you want chop? You know where your breakfast go come from? Boom, 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 boom. You don't get money, you dey wear fine clothes, you dey spray perfume when you want go. If you are not talking money, you are talking nonsense. God will judge all of you. All of you that used to collect money from Pablo, they don't cash Pablo now.
Una don't leave am.
The means wey they collect, they will cash you too one day. So parents, please train your children to be contented. Young people, don't allow anybody pressure you. This one I was shouting, hustle. They flaunt dollars. I said the guy na kidnapper.
Yes, so
thief, criminal.
I hope he just they lock him up and should never see
lock him and throw the key away, or even swallow the key.
Kidnapping
thief.
Silly.
Now you are crying and saying that your wife just born. The other people will collect money from Uncle. Thief. Oh shit. No, it vex me now. You know how many people this guy don't mislead. The guy even they share motivational quotes.
He they even go church.
He get one.
They do worship.
Church, they cry. Now they cry for worship. The one where even burst my brain and saying talk say it's better to hustle in silence. I'm paraphrasing now. Something about hustling in silence. Let people not know. How will they know when you are a kidnapper? Now when they tell people say work hard. Una no go show people how to work hard. And now go they spend money. Nonsense. If you like, don't peace before you sleep. Peace on yourself. Good night. No, the guy don't vex me now. The guy don't vex me. Which kind of this thing?
Don't be angry now.
Sorry, Joe. I'm not like this, but I'm just emotional.
No, you are emotional. Don't be angry. Sorry.
Good night.
All right.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.